to Sapienza 47. We have two targets for you. Congressman Anthony L. Trout, a veteran of the invasion of Grenada, and Richard J. McGee. Though at first glance these two might not seem connected, they have a long-standing collaboration manipulating Trout's political opposition. Trout sends McGee after his weak but potentially dangerous adversaries and lets McGee manipulate and ultimately break them. Trout and McGee are in Sapienza on an arcane meet and greet with European moneymen and power brokers ahead of a possible presidential bid in 2024. We know that Trout is staying at the Via Caruso in the town square, but McGee's business is much more clandestine, and we don't have a location for where he will be. All we know is that he is to meet a Keith Keeble, a rich young man and possibly their next victim. Time to show them the consequences of political manipulation. Good luck, 47.
Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Deceivers Year 3 Elusive Targets. So you have two targets in this one, and in this video I'll be showing you two different methods, and it's pretty much going to be the definitive guide. I can't see myself doing another guide in the future. So for this one we're going to have a default loadout for method 1 and a little bit more of an easier one for method 2 for people that have equipment. So for method 1 we're going to start in the main square. We're going to bring along a default pistol, fiber wire and coin as if you're a brand new player. From the very start, we're going to skip the opening cutscene and then climb up these stairs and go straight to your target. He's the guy that was wearing the swanky suit. So go ahead and bump into him. That's going to interrupt his conversation and pretty much just skip it. So he'll end up just basically walking to his destination of where he's going to have his meeting. So that just bumping into him skips his whole conversation he has on that table. Next thing we're going to need to do is go into our safe house and pass through our safe house to get a kitchen staff disguise. So we're going to climb the stairs, go into 47's apartment. Climb up onto this balcony into this room. This is Rocco's apartment now, so we're going to go and grab that kitchen assistant disguise, and we're going to use this in both methods actually. Climb down on the wall. Now we're going to pass through the kitchen. In the kitchen there's going to be some rat poison. You're going to need to grab that. So grab the rat poison. Go into this door over here and then we're going to go down the stairs. Once we're down here, they're going to have this guy wandering around. Now you can either wait for him to turn back around and walk away, or you can throw a coin inside this room here and press against the wall. We're going to stay crouched, and then once the subdue option appears for you, go ahead and spam that subdue button. Once the subdue button has been spammed and he's knocked out, go ahead and put his body in the crate. As I said, you don't have to do that. You can just literally wait for him to walk away. It's entirely up to you, but I just wanted to get him out of the way so you had no interruptions when it comes to poisoning this glass of wine. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and put this this disguise on right here. I forget what it's called. The reason for that is because there's just less enforcers around this area. It just makes it a little bit more easy to pass through. The same goes for the location we're about to go to as well. So for the second method, we're going to use a method called the peekaboo method. And what that actually means is when you have an enforcer in the game, you have a suspicion meter, and once it completely fills up, they will come over and you'll get spotted and you'll ruin your silent assassin rating. But if you can use it to your advantage by basically letting it fill up to about 90%, break the line of sight before it fills up to 100%, and then they will come in and investigate what they saw without it spoiling your silent assassin rating. So it's a really cool method to manipulate people and bring them to where you want to go. So it's a really cool thing. So I want to show you right now. So I'm going to climb through this window. First thing we're going to do is grab the coin and just drop it right by the toilet, or place it right by the toilet because we need it. That's an important placement. We need to wait for the target to look at us. So we want to wait for him to look in our direction. Stand in the doorway. Once it reaches about 80 to 90%, break the line of sight like I just did there, and then just press your body against the wall behind the door. He's going to open the door is going to be used as cover, so when he comes in the room, he's investigating what he saw without it spoiling your silent assassin. And then he'll see the coin that you dropped on the floor earlier. He'll go over to investigate it, close the door behind you, and then drown him. Now, drowning your targets counts as an accident kill, and when you got an accident kill, when the body is found, it's not going to ruin your silent assassin rating. So accident kills and poison kills are very, very good. While you're here, drop your gun. You don't need that anymore because we need to get past through a frisk zone. So go into your inventory and just click the drop item out of your inventory. Or you can just equip it and then click down on your D-pad or whatever the button is on PC. Once we've done that, as long as you've got no more illegal items on you, go ahead and go back to the mansion area. One of our targets are down, so we've got one more target remaining, which is Anthony L. Trout. He is being shown, or he's basically on a tour around the mansion area. Really, he's being shown around the whole place, and he will go to random locations, and eventually he will go to the wine cellar. Once he does that, he will take a sample of the glass of wine, and that is when the poison is going to come into effect. Now, this could take a while. This could take 10 minutes. This could take 20 minutes. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't take 20 minutes, but it would take roughly about 5 to 10 minutes or so. Luckily for me, I had a look at the drawer, and he come down into the basement pretty much straight away. So he was already on his way to the bathroom, so I was quite surprised at how quickly I saw him coming into the bathroom. So he's already taken a sample of the wine that we poisoned earlier. So he comes straight into this bathroom, and it allows us to drown him. So we're drowning both targets. Both are going to be accident kills, and both of them are going to be glorious for us, because it's an easy silent assassin rating for people that have no equipment with you. Easy. There's no enforcers here either, so the guards are not bothered. No one down here is bothered either. So all we've got to do now is head to an exit. Now, usually you had an exit straight outside the mansion. You'd have like a Volkswagen Beetle there, but for some reason that exit doesn't exist. And if I remember correctly, they removed that exit for this is because at the time in Hitman 1, I believe, there was an NPC that would be taking pictures on the road, and there was a thing where if you'd exit the mission while he's standing on the road, you could run him over, and it would ruin your silent assassin rating. And I think that's the reason why they removed it for this particular Elusive target, and they never bothered putting it back in once they fixed it, which is, I don't know. It was just they forgot about it, I guess. But this is the location I'm choosing to exit the mission. But yeah, overall, easy silent assassin rating, especially when you got no equipment. For method 2, I will be showing you how to do it with a little bit more poison, and a little bit more, just a little bit more easier than this. So that was method 1. So hopefully you enjoyed that one. Method 2, I'm going to start the ICA safe house. I'm going to bring them along the remote emitted gas device stored in the safe house as a smuggle point, and I'm going to bring along the lethal poison vial. Once we start, we're going to skip the opening camera cutscene, and we're going to grab the briefcase. Go into your briefcase and retrieve the gas device, and then go conceal the gas device back into your briefcase. You'll hear a little beep. That means that the gas device is now active. Once you've done that, go and exit the apartment, come up to this apartment here and put the kitchen assistant disguise on. You can't just climb down here, you'd have to throw the briefcase down first, because 47 will just drop it, so you have to make sure you throw it down. Next thing you're going to do is come straight to the left where this wall is and shoot the camera. There is a guard heading your way, so just be careful that he doesn't spot you. There he is. I don't know who he is or where he's coming from, but yeah, he's just there. I don't ever recall him seeing there before, so I don't really know what he's doing here. But once you've done that, we're going to pass through the fountain. Head into this area over here. There's a couple of enforcers in the area, but this guy here over here, he's going to move over to the right, so it allows us enough time to poison this glass of wine with lethal poison. And once you've done that, that's that kill set up. So we're going to head over now to Richard McGee. He'll be at the cafe, the Gelato Cafe, enjoying a nice coffee. And we're going to use this gas device in our briefcase to our advantage. So you may have seen this method before, you may have not, but if you have, then you'll know exactly what to do. But also, basically what we need to do is go straight into our inventory, grab the remote, stand right next to him and activate it. Big poison gas cloud. That's going to allow him to. It's going to make him sick. He's going to head to the bathroom. And simply all we got to do is just follow him straight into the bathroom and drown him. It's really that simple. Going to steal these tips right there. But yeah, his friend is just going to go straight to the meeting point, leaving our target all isolated. Now, if you wanted to take a risk, you could use a syringe on him here or something like that if you wanted to. But I don't recommend it. It's just an option. Alternatively, you don't have to drown him here. You could just literally just kill him any way you like and stick him in the crates. It depends on... It's up to you. It doesn't really matter, really. I decided to go for an accident kill. The only thing I don't like about the drowning is it's a very long animation, and I understand why, because you're not gonna drown instantly, are you, in real life? So I get it. At this point, I'm just going to drop the briefcase because we no longer need it. I'm going to drop the gun because, again, I don't need it anymore, and we have to go pass through the frisk zone again. Well, you don't really have to, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I think with this game, it has a thing where nothing really happens properly unless you're close to the location. But I'm not completely certain on that. But last time I did this, I basically sat at the exit, and for me, it took about 7 minutes overall. The overall mission time took about 7 minutes overall for the target to, you know, take care of itself. And I had people saying that it took a lot longer than that, and they had to get close to the target for it to happen. So what I would advise here is, if you want to, just hang around this area if you like, and just wait for him to come into the basement, and once he does, then you can exit the mission. That's what I've decided to do. So here he is right there. You can tell it's the target by, he's got 2 guards following him, and you'll see you can see his white silhouette, but it's lightly fainted compared to the guards. But yeah, he's heading on outside right now, and he's being summoned to the wine cellar. But once I get the confirmation that he's actually coming here, I'll end up leaving. But you can watch this entire thing if you'd like. I think it probably would even be faster. I'm not completely sure. But from this point, I was thinking in my head, it should only take about a minute from here for him to drink that wine. So I thought, okay, I'll head straight to an exit right now. Again, we're heading to the pier because of the exit that's close to the mansion. There's Richard McGee's body being found, but again, it's an accident kill, so we don't have to worry about it spoiling our silent assassin. Be wary of this NPC right there. She's an enforcer to this disguise, so just be careful there. I'm going to head straight down to the pier where the exit is now. So Anthony Trell is going to be talking about wine around in the cellar, and he's going to sample that glass of wine. Because we lethally poisoned it, he's going to drink it, and he's going to die with a poison kill. If you're new to the game and it's the first time you're seeing this, then poison kills basically don't spoil your silent assassin rating when the body is found. So that's why poison kills and accident kills are good techniques to use on your targets. But we're going to head straight to the boat exit here, and we're just going to basically just stand there and wait for him to, you know, to take care of itself. But it's up to you. You can watch the entire thing if you'd like. But I always think the closer you are to the target, the more conversations they have, the longer it takes. But some people are experiencing them sitting here, waiting here for a longer period of time. So it's completely up to you what you want to do there. I decided to just run straight to the pier and wait. I'm going to skip until that point. So yeah. So there we go. It only took an extra minute once we got here anyway. So yeah, both methods are roughly the same time. But I think the second method is slightly more easier overall. Method 2 is my preferred choice anyway. But it's up to you guys. I said I wanted to create a method for people that are new to the game, and for people that are already experienced with the game, they wanted to get a bit more hands-on, and that's what method 2 provides. So there we go. Silent assassin rating, nice and easy. It's not a quick time by any means. I'm not sure how long that's going to stay at the top 10. But yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like if it helped you out, or if you enjoyed the video, just drop a like anyway. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified of all the future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon, or even becoming a member of the channel by like all these lovely people are here, right here in the credits. You can click that, you can click the join button below, or click the link in the description to join the membership. Or yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like, I said. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.